Hello, my name is David Timothy. This is Homework 8, Honors Portion. The tax asked out of me it was to create a fourth implementation where it would have a turning light on the north-south direction for both directions. A sensor indicates if a car is present in the corresponding turning lane. The turn signal only goes high when it's present. I have my state diagram over here and I shall be going through it. So for state 0, where my t- where my traffic light is red on north and south, and green for east and west, and red for my turning lane. If I get a 0 where it doesn't detect a car, it should stay at state 0. If I get a 1, it should go state 1 where my east and west traffic light is yellow and the rest are red. If I'm at state 1, it doesn't matter what the sensor detects, it should automatically go to state 2 where all of my traffic lights will remain red. If I'm at state 2, the sensor detects a car, it should go to state 5 where this is where the turning signal turning signal comes in, where and it should turn in green. When I'm at state 2, if I get a 0, or if sensor does not detect anything, it should just go to state 3 where it will be green for the north and south traffic light. If I'm at state 3, it doesn't matter what the sensor detects. It should automatically go to state 4 where my output, it will be yellow for my north and south traffic light. When I'm at state 4, if I have, it doesn't matter what it detects again, it should go state 5. It should go to state 5 where my traffic light will be green on the north and south direction. When I'm at state 5, if I do detect a car, it will go back to it will remain at the same state where the turning lane will keep on being green. If I'm at state 5, I don't detect a car. It should go to state 6 where it will go to yellow, and then the turn lane will turn yellow and remain red for both direction on the east and west and north and south. When I'm at state 6, it doesn't matter what the sensor detects. It will go to state 7 where all lights will remain red. When I'm at state 7, if it doesn't matter as well. So therefore it will go to state 0 where my light would go back to green on the east and west, and red for the north and south, and red for my turning lane. This is my reset. It will just go back. I'm going to show you my code. As I mentioned to you, this is the fourth implementation that I had to do. Pretty much it was just a small modification where I had to add a sensor for the turning lane if a car was present on the north and south direction. The inputs I use for this FSM are clock reset and car east and west, where that's the sensor. My outputs for my lights um, are on 8 bits due to the fact that I have 3 um, possible outputs for each signal. For instance, my north and south, I know that it could change to red, green, yellow, red. I mean, green, yellow, and red. And then I also have for my arrow, which could do the same as well. And for my east and west, same. The corresponding traffic light are displayed from green, yellow, and red. My code, I use this state type where it's more understandable for me actually seeing what state I'm at and being written as 0 as 1. And that just pretty much represents different type of states you're at. I have my process block for my reset. So if I do receive a reset, as stated earlier, my current state should remain at state 0. I also have another process block for my finite state machine, So, and the functionality of it is if a car detects a car, if let's see, if the sensor detects a car on the east west, then it should go to state one and turn yellow on the north and south, and red on the east and west. Else, it should remain green on the north and south, and red on the east and west. My outputs are 001100001. What that means is that it will be red for my north and south, green for my east and west, and red again for my turning lane on the north and south. When I'm at state one, like I said to you guys before, it doesn't matter what my sensor detects; it should automatically go to state two. So therefore, I didn't include any if statement, and then my output goes as 001, which is red on the north and south, yellow on the east and west, and remain red on my turning lane. When I'm at state two, it doesn't matter what the sensor detects. So therefore, if it detects it detects a car on the detects a car, um, it will go to state five for the turning lane, where it will be red on the north side, green on the east and west, and green on the north and south traffic light. If it doesn't detect a car, it should go state three. My output is 001, 001, and 001, which means that all lights will remain red. When I'm at state three, it doesn't matter what it detects. It should go to state four. My output will be 1000001, which is ultimately green on north and south, red on east and west, and red also on my turning lane. When I'm at state five, if a car on the east and west detects a car, it should go to state five. My sensor on the east and west detects a car, it should go to state five, where it will be red on north and south, and east and west, and green on the turning lane. I also have another if statement. If it doesn't detect a car, it will go to state six, where it will be red on north and south, and red on east and west, and turn yellow on turning lane. When I'm at state six, it doesn't matter what the sensor detects. It should go to state seven, where it will be red for all signals, all traffic lights. Um, and when I'm at state seven, it also doesn't matter. It should go back to state zero, where my output will be red on north and south, green on east and west, and red also on turning lane. When others, it when others, it will go back to state zero, where it doesn't really matter. Moreover, I have my waveform over here, where it goes it shows pretty much. I have my clock here. Well, to be before to even start, the way I went about this is after coding it, I use this compile button right here and compile all, which tells me whether or not everything's good or I have an error. Then after it gave me a check mark next to the traffic right here, that gave me the indication that I can proceed. Then I pressed on start simulation over here. Then simulated to get my waveform, which ultimately brought me here. Then to force my inputs, what I did is I went I right click over here on clock, use the force button, enter a value of either a 1 or a 0 for my clock, which in this case is a 1 because we want it on the rising edge. Also use an offset value, which of 50. With the way to go about that is also you right click and you go to clock, and then you change the offset number to 50, and it'll continue doing that duty for 50. And for my reset, um, I forced that to 0, and crew. I started off forcing my sensor as a 1. So to give you a demonstration of that is when I'm at stage 0, and when I'm at stage 0, that I know that my next state will remain the same if when I'm at stage 0, I know it will remain stage 0. Oh no, sorry. It will go to the next state if I have it will go to the next state of state 1 if it does detect a car. And then the outputs are shown over here when I'm at state 1, and I also have I detect a car. It should go to state 2, and the output is also shown over here as well, where it's 001, 010, 001. And what that means is that it's red on the north and south, yellow on the east and west, and red also for my turning lane. When I'm at state 2, it should go to state 5 because I say if I detect a car at state 2, then my turning lane should turn on. And that's and as you may see, my output is red for my north and south, red for my east and west, and also red for my turning lane right here because that's just the output for state 2 and state 5. The output of that is 001, 001, and 100, where I have where it detects that car being present, and so it changed the light to being green. When I'm at stage 0, I had to change the values. I had to change the value of my of car being detected to 0. And when I was at state 5, I got 0. I had to go to state 6 when I'm at state 6, and it didn't detect a car, which means I receive a 0. It will go to state 7, where I will have an output of 001, 001, 001, where it will remain red for all of them. When I'm in state 7, it should go back to state 0, where it will be green on the north and south. And it should be red on the north and south, green on the east and west, and red on the turning lane. Then it goes back to stage 0. Thank you for watching. I hope this demonstration helped you understand how to create traffic light for with a sensor that detects when there's a car on the north and south direction. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for future homework on demonstration.